Hello, friends. I'm sorry for the late start here. I had definitely some technical difficulties, if you wanted to call it that, for sure. We are going to play something really cute tonight, Lil Guardsman, which is hopefully really nice. So I'm not sure how many people are here. I know I'm running behind, so I do apologize, but this is a very cute game. It's supposed to be...
Hydrate before you dihydrate.
Thanks, Mike. It's kind of like if you guys have ever played like Papers, Please. It's kind of like that, but cute. I'm pretty sure that everything should still be set. Yep, to what I had it back. Okay. But we're gonna get started because I know I'm already running behind, so I do apologize. But hopefully we get a little bit done. There's voices in this game, and I hope everyone enjoys it. Something like that.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes, a small child unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Great start.
Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sounds like it.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
Oh, sorry guys, I got a bot in the channel and I don't think Error's here. I don't think my mod's here. Let me just get rid of this person. There we go. There we go. Gotta love bots, right? Anyways, back to the adventure.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
It's cute.
Okie dokie, ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, Someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
See how well we can do a job.
Ah! Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
I was making sure my thing kind of showed like it wasn't moving.
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo! Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Ooh, I got a cinnamon bun.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for a slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Select a highlighted element to learn about it. Okay, let's learn about things.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot.
Ooh, we can have sweet, sweet loot, guys.
Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Okay. Let's see, what else is highlighted? This is the royal right. First thing you do when you start your shift is take a look at it. It's got a lot of information you'll need to do your job. You can select the royal right anytime. It won't cost you any action points. Okay, so this isn't part of my action points. But I can... So, if the Castle Guard Corps achieves a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party at the barracks. From the desk of Councilman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square that this evening held by the members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through the gate, please call my office to initiate escort and secondary screening. Congratulations, the Guardsman Randy, 35 years at his post. After a 6-month undercover operation, Sprawl Cavern for the elderly, a group of sweet grannies and grandies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. Well, not even an old person to be treated like a drug mule. Please be vigilant in dealing with somebody's grandparents. Striker. The first Joker seeks a person with a funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus for you. Welcome. Okay. So those things we gotta pay attention to this time. Let's see what else we got here.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why do the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
It's a good question.
No more questions.
Can I ask about questions?
You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code. It's a metal detector. You figure it out.
Okay.
Truth spray. You spray it and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does.
Whip her. Not
This
gonna whip
X-ray
the old
scanner
lady.
can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Okay.
No humming.
Okay, let's see.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
Each call costs an action point.
Okay, so I have 3 action points. Okay. So I think
I already told you, selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care.
I mean, that's always an option. For sure. Oh, I can't decline her, so I guess now
You
it's
use
just...
the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing.
Wicca 3000.
Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Okay, so it's good to use the action points.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Okay, so I'm guessing this was the good, admit, yep, deny, and this is something that looks like maybe jail that isn't here yet. Can't press any of the other buttons, but let's admit her. Oh, that's cute.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Oh boy, Granny's gonna bet big.
Here's a tip, never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
So cute. Hey, you nailed it, Latoro. Good job. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see what the whole thing is. Okay, I read all this already. We gotta watch out for the speakers of the Mages Guild. Something about watching for elderly, and the depressed Joker seeks person with a funny name. So, let's do this, guys. You can help me in. Who goes into the town?
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos.
Athanatos. He does have a funny name. I have a weird... There it is. Oh. Sorry, I had a weird thing that was really like I had. Too many letters with him. I don't think it works that way.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
Okay, so Mages Guild. So I have to call the one chick. Let's see what her name is again. Ash, okay.
glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Talk to him again.
What's your speech about?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
I trust you know what you're talking about.
I am very glad you agree. You can hold your head high, knowing that you are aiding a greater good today.
So weird. I was gonna say, I think he's good. He's good. Because he's gotta go to get a second screening anyways.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
You read the right and follow the orders. Good little guardsman. I'm guessing I didn't get 4 because I didn't like do all 3 things. Guess we'll try that with the next one. Oh, big lady.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me.
Big lady. That's some letter.
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once. It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun. I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship.
So maybe we can decode the letter. She did say even decode in the thing. Oh.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
My kids don't know how to spell! Yeah, that's a mood. Okay, let's just talk to her again, because...
I knew I never should have introduced them to each other. Kelly was my hairdresser.
Oh.
Was is the key word. Can I go get my kids now?
People come and go, but no matter what, you'll always be those kids' mother.
You're right. I will be, no matter who that low-life jerk ex-husband Orlando dates. Thank you for saying that.
Okay, let's see now that I did. That one is 3. I'm gonna let her in. Maybe it'll give me that last little star thingy for doing all 3 actions.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
It's a cute
Good luck.
game. Probably don't have too many people interested in it, but I was excited to play it. It seemed like such a neat little game. Okay, good use of the decoder ring, guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama's bear and her cubs. So hopefully the sound is all good, guys, those that are here.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, whelp?
Well, sir, the guard...
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp!
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg.
Whip him.
BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I don't know. The whip does seem like it might be a good idea.
What kind of
I might agree
business
with
do you have
you.
at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child!
He shouldn't threaten to whip people, actually. That reminds Liv of her toolkit.
I don't think you're allowed to not tell me what your business is.
Insolence!
But sir, it's only a deposit.
One more outburst, and it will be back in the cage with you.
Yep, this guy's getting whipped. Whipping time, boys.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching, only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
Oh.
You nincompoop! It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold? Isn't that illegal?
He didn't say blood gold, he said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right, you bloody idiot?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars. I
Confiscate
think
it.
I need to hold on
Let's
to
take that
these.
gold.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am.
I gold now.
Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
Okay, let's use the last action point, which I think we're gonna call Striker.
Blood gold. We've been on the lookout for mules bringing it into the sprawl for years now. Deny this man immediately. Well spotted, guardsman. You are a credit to the force.
Well, you heard the lady. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the goblin's fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures.
It's not the goblin's fault.
Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the
my
cur
God.
he is.
But sir, the gold!
No.
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
Oh boy. Foil to blood gold trafficking on your first damn day. Legend.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Okay.
Why, hello there! I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism! After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
I mean, I don't want to count. Let's return it back.
He's
to him.
right. Everything is in order.
I don't think I need to confiscate it. But I can probably call the Ash person to make sure that his stuff is true.
This is far below my pay grade, but give me a moment to confirm his vendor's license. Are you still there? Ah, yes, Garby Bunches. I've got him right here on the list. He may enter. Ta-ta!
Do that, but also the one guy wanted somebody with a funny name, so let's call him. He's supposed to give me bonus.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
Oh my god.
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
Yeah, let's just talk to him for the last one.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
Sure.
I've always said this place needs a nondescript vendor to shake things up a little.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying something.
Oh, I think that's my bonus I got. Okay, I guess. Come on in, buddy. Might be my merchant or something I use later.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
The reek of opportunity. Knowing the funny name would lead to connecting just a monk with one of the historical heroes. Good job. No more folks. Time to close up shop. How'd I do? Ooh, almost a full score. Due to your exceptional job performance, 3.80, you were paid 30 gold for the shift. Yeah, probably if I had questioned this guy one more time, I probably would have gotten it, but I was still trying to figure things out. That was a cute little tutorial, basically. Oh. So this must be the city. Must be we'll be able to travel around. Gotta go to that dig site. The artwork in here is so cute. Harmony, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Okay, so now it's turning into basically a point and click. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in Sprawl. Little notices for the world's commander keen among the inscrutable techno jargon. Anything with that? Small cot and a pile of clothes. Dr. B must sleep here. What? The hole so deep you can see the bottom. They must have really good ladder guy. Yeah, I think that's all of them talking to her. Come on, talk to her. Thank you.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
Feel free to wait in the lost and found box. Damn. Yeah, it does kind of have a little bit of Steven Universe art to it. I really enjoyed Steven Universe, so I do like that.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
Trust me, you will.
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
Short and sweet.
It's a hole in the ground where we get power crystals from.
That was short. Sweet.
The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome!
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore!
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the Sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery, or more exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a Nomus astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies. We began experimenting by fashioning teeny tiny harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them.
Love how the push the buttons becoming like more.
We perfected the process and found that we could
bold.
send these mice back minutes, hours, even a full day with a less than 13% fatality rate.
Just do it for the love of God with the button.
Blah blah microscope, blah blah live chicken, blah 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 resonance chamber, blah.
Just push the button. Boom. Back in time we go.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
Big yawn. We're back in the guard time.
I was just at the dig site. Now I'm back here somehow? Oh, quick pants check. No pee at least. Great. What was she going on about? That device thingy? Oh my god. Why is it here with me? Did I just...
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
Check this out. You were about to tell me you need a gate guard to come down to the dig site, right?
My word, you gate guards are intuitive. I hope they're paying you a more than fair wage.
They probably aren't, the way my dad complains about it. She hung up. Again.
Nope, look who it is
Why,
again.
hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
He's right. Everything is in order.
I'll do the same steps
I need to get
as I
this
did
guy
Perfect
processed
Score.
and get my butt back.
The dig site. Okay. Oh. Guess I just gotta admit him this time. I guess because I already did it, they're gonna
I
count it,
swear
I
I've
assume.
done this already. I remember.
Can you?
I think.
You got it. See you.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Okay, good. It's all the same stuff? Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's the same stuff as before.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device.
Yeah, I definitely feel that one.
And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Oh boy.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful mages guild since the power crystal has replaced most household magical applications.
Oh boy.
One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
Fall of the sprawl, oh no.
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
Maybe.
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
God. Hello, it's no. Oh God, no, or for all that is holy, no.
Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
Yeah, I think it's just basically a very long, drawn-out explanation to bring a new mechanic into the game for a do-over.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Oh, I guess the tavern is our home. Interesting. I mean, our mom works here. Or maybe there is no mom in the picture.
Your dad's over there.
Okay. Legend has it the neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arda will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. Remember this working when you were little? Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says that if you save enough money, you could chip in and get her fixed. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left.
Jesus.
Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Nope, my gold, Dad. Not...
Sorry, nothing today.
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean, we don't have rats, I swear.
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remembered to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I work the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time and I demand to be taken seriously!
Yeah, seems about right.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
You go out at the door? No. Okay. Door again? Nope. Okay. Say, she just looks like a younger version of the other one. Must be your daughter, maybe? Can't talk to her.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Hit sack. Oh, we get little stories. That's cute. Okay, so Mrs. Abernathy. On her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big goblin ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Not even gonna try to say his name. Gave his keynote speech to the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most of the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to the Council of Zash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance into the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not out of earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. Learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Due to your cunning intoxication and donning the old coot Drunkins and was unable to make his sizable deposit of illegal blood gold to BS. Unfortunately, it happened on the same day of an unpredictable volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked, they burned the bank to the ground, and Mr. Danforth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern to set up his Emporium of Wonders. Very cute. Okay, so that was Lil Guardsman. I know we didn't really have too many people watching tonight, but I definitely find it such a cute game. Like Rave said, there's so many pop culture references. I love all the talking in it and just like the story. It seems like such a chill game to kind of like sit down. Yeah, very neat. Like sit down and just like listen to the story, and that your choices like change the game. So which means not every playthrough could be the same. Like you have so much replayability options. So I definitely like it. If you guys like it, I definitely would enjoy like playing it. Even if people aren't just, I'd still love to continue to be able to kind of see what happens. Like we said, love the Death by Snoo ladies. Hopefully we can get her to get the princess once we figure out where the hell she is and all that fun stuff. I definitely want to like look more into that and just see what happens. So hopefully we can look more into that and have a pretty chill time with it. So I do hope you guys did enjoy for the bit that we did have. And we'll see you guys more next time for more of the chaos. Bye, everyone.